Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss matter in surrounding. Let's start with what is the matter. Matter is anything which has some mass, occupies some space and can be felt by any of our five senses. Suppose बच्चे if I am taking the example of this notebook that having some mass, and when I am placing it somewhere, it occupies that space. It means that is a matter. In our surrounding, each and everything is matter, and matter is made up of small particle. Matter is anything which have some mass, occupies some space, and can be felt by any of our five senses. That is called the matter. And matter can be classified into two parts on the basis of physical classification and chemical classification. Matter, physical classification will be there. And the next one is chemical classification. Physical classification, physically it can be classified into five types: solid, liquid, gases, plasma and Bose-Einstein condensate. Solid, liquid, gases, plasma, Bose-Einstein condensate. And chemical classification, it can be classified into two parts. One is the pure substances, another one is the impure substances. And pure substances, on the basis of pure substances, it can classified into two parts. One is the element, another one is a compound. And elements are further classified into three parts: metals, non-metals, and last one is the metalloids. One by one we will discuss these points. First of all, in this chapter we have to discuss the physical classification, and in our syllabus there is a solid, liquid and gases. And let's start with this solid, liquid and gases. And the chemical classification we will discuss in next chapter. Fine. The physical classification, that can be classified into five types. But in our syllabus we have to discuss only three types: solid, liquid and gases. The question will come like this: write the difference between solid, liquid and gases. When they are asking for the difference, you have to form the table. Okay? The difference should be written in the tabular form like this: solid, liquid and gases. Like this. This is a table. In this table we are going to discuss the difference between solid, liquid and gases. First of all, the solid. If I am taking the example of this marker, this is a solid because in this particle you can see that are tightly packed. It means forces of attractions are very high. But in the liquid, if you drop some amount of liquid, it can flow. Fine. So because they are having weak forces of attraction, and if you leave the some amount of gases in the room, it get escaped because they have approximately negligible forces of attraction. Fine. Let's start with this. So forces of attraction. Solids have high forces of attraction or strong forces of attraction. Forces of attraction. And liquids have weak forces of attraction, and gases have negligible forces of attraction, negligible forces of attraction. Fine. And second point is, this marker have definite shape, it never changes with time. Fine. But liquid doesn't have any fixed shape, because when you add the amount of liquid in a container, it will take the shape of the container. If you add the amount of liquid in the utensil, same amount of liquid in the other utensil, it will take the shape of that utensil. It means liquid does not have their own shape, as well as gases doesn't have any fixed shape. Fine. But solids have fixed shape. Okay. Solids have definite shape, and liquid doesn't have their own shape, and gases also doesn't have any definite shape, does not have any definite shape. Fine. And third point will be a solids have zero kinetic energy. What is the kinetic energy? The energy possessed when a body is in the motion. For example, if I am moving here and there, right, my body is possessing some energy, that is called a kinetic energy. So we can say that in the solid, particles are not moving, so it means it doesn't have any kinetic energy. So solids have approximately zero kinetic energy, and liquids have some kinetic energy, because when you drop some amount of liquid, it can flow. Fine. So liquids have some kinetic energy, and gases have very high kinetic energy. Gases have very high kinetic energy. Fine. Next point is solid. Mass of this marker will be considered 1 kg. If I am supposing the mass of this body, it will be a 2 kg supposing. ठीक है ना? Its masses will not change with time. Fine. The mass will remain same. So solids have, the masses of solids have definite mass. Solids have definite mass. And liquids, in the case of liquids, we are talking about the volumes. Fine. Because when we are purchasing something like sugar, it is in the kgs, or when we are purchasing the liquid, that is in the liters. So liters means it is in the volume. Fine. So liquids have definite volume. Gases doesn't have any fixed mass or any volume. Gases does not have any volume, definite volume. Yes. Next point will be a rigidity. Rigid. Solids are rigid. They are hard. But liquids are fluid because they can flow. Gases are also fluid because they can flow from one place to another place. Fine. So solids are rigid, and liquids are fluids. Liquids are fluids. Gases are also fluids. Gases क्या होते हैं बेटा? वो भी fluids होते हैं. Gases are also fluids. Fine. And next point है बच्चे, solids है, they are non-compressible. What does it means the compressible? Compressible means when we applying the pressure on it, fine, when we are applying the pressure on it, it does not change the, if it changes their shape, they are compressible. If it doesn't change their shape, they are non-compressible. If I am applying the pressure on this marker, ठीक है, it doesn't change its shape, fine, so they are known as solids are non-compressible because it never changes its shape permanently on applying the pressure. Fine, solids are non-compressible, but liquids are compressible because on applying the pressure you can change the state liquid into the solid. Fine, by increasing the pressure and decreasing the temperature, state will change. Liquids are compressible and gases are highly compressible. On applying the pressure, gases changes into the liquid and liquid changes into the solid state, so we can say that they are highly compressible. Fine, so these are the difference. Now we are going to discuss the examples of solid, liquid and gases. Solid example of solids are gold, silver, iron, and liquids, water, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, and in case of the gases it will be a oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide. These are the differences between the solid, liquid and gases. First point is on the basis of the forces of attraction, second point on the basis of the shape, third point on the basis of the kinetic energy, fourth point is on the basis of the mass and volume, and fifth point is on the basis of their nature, they are rigid or they are fluid, and last point will be on the basis of their compressibility. Solids are non-compressible, liquids are compressible, and gases are highly compressible, and examples are solid, gold, iron, silver, wood, fine, coal, and on liquid, water, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, dilute acid, fine, and gases में oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, ammonia, fine. These are the example of gases. Is that clear beta? Thank you beta, bye bye.